he's in that stage that like we all were, like all stoners were, like, oh, I'll do it every day, and then you're just like, I'm just tired. Like I'm like, I can do it like tonight when I get home. I don't need to do it all fucking day.
I went through those stages really fucking fast.
You're just like, I have a headache.
Yeah, like it's like you become too tired to get high. You're just like, oh, whatever. Please tell me we're not. God damn it! Fuck! You have to edit all that out. You fucking. God.
I mean,
you definitely need to edit that out.
You have to fuck it all out.
Hey. Isn't it going to be so funny when the only part that I edit out is that part?
No, it won't. It'll be funny when I smash my fist through your nose. Anyways, welcome to the show.
That's a lot of fist.
It's a lot of nose.
I'm glad you said it.
Yeah.
God damn it. Fuck. So I'm sorry, you're a beady-eyed fuck.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Don't thank him for that.
But if I don't, he'll just keep being mean.
I'm still gonna be mean.
That makes sense.
And not until you bite me back. Like literally, you have to jump at my throat and bite me to show your dominance, like a dog.
I'm so relaxed right now. I just found the perfect, most comfy position.
I can't believe you've never done that before.
Oh, you're right. Leaning
bad
against
at
the
yourself.
wall, just chilling. Hey guys.
Hey.
Oh, what's up, guys?
How are you?
Hello, everybody. This is Friends by Default, your favorite podcast, maybe. I don't know your life. But anyway, the whole point of this show is to bring together some very, very good friends and create the friendliest possible environment to discuss the big questions, those philosophical quandaries that have plagued mankind for eons upon eons. And we're here to solve them in a 10-minute span each. And so, with that, we also have brand new scenarios, hypothetical situations that previous generations could not even conceive of. My name is Brooks Vernon. I'm the co-creator and co-host of this show, and I will allow my other co-hosts and co-creators to go around the table and tell me a little about yourself.
First! All right, got it.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, Liam. Good one.
Yeah.
First.
Funny joke.
You're just as funny as a YouTube comment.
Pretty much. That sums up my life.
No, I laugh at YouTube comments.
Oh. You're both sad.
I'm Liam Wallace. I'm your sound engineer.
Sorry, I thought we were still going.
I'm Liam Wallace. I'm your sound engineer, co-host, co-creator, and apparently your boy that's just as funny as a YouTube comment.
Nice.
And then there's Zach.
Zach.
And then there's Josh. Hey, I'm Josh.
I'm Zach. You're
our writing boy.
I'm
You're
the
our
writing
situation boy.
I'm currently every situation
Every-
is trying to be processed, but I only can write down 2 words at a time.
Do you ever try
with
to
one hand?
Do you ever try to do these like ahead of time so you can maybe
Christ, no.
so you can maybe filter out the bad ideas or do revisions or
I
stuff like
don't
that?
think there has been a single bad idea yet.
All right. How's everybody's week been?
Messy.
Yeah?
Yeah, still cleaning. The thing that I thought was going to take a week of cleaning has now taken 3 weeks. So that's a lot of
Jesus
fun.
Christ.
And I got to take care of my dumb dad. He fell covered in butter. and he was like, don't help me up. I'll crawl to the couch. And I was like, I can't just let this happen.
Hold on. I want to take it back to the beginning of that sentence. Eat butter?
Okay, so
Why was he covered in butter?
how did the butter happen?
So, all right. So my dad is an unhealthy, complete mess of a human being.
You're so mean to your father.
I love him.
birthed you.
He needs to
He
get his
held
shit
you for
together.
9
He needs to get a
months.
job and get out of my house. Anyways, he birthed me. He did. But anyways, I love Gregorio very much. But so I woke up, was cleaning the basement, and then I just heard like a crash, and I was like, "Oh no, what is that?" And like, to preference this, my dad's foot is bad because he stepped on thorns and they got infected, and he's an idiot because he just left them in there until his foot stopped working. But anyways, So I hear a crash, and I'm like, oh my. I get up, and he's got like toast. It looked like a fucking cartoon. He had like super buttery toast on his clothes and like a thing of milk in his hand. And I was like, oh God, come on. And I was like trying to pick him up. I was trying to help him up, and he was like, no, I got it.
No, God damn it!
Yeah,
Don't touch
it was
me.
basically like that. He was like, I'll do it myself. And I'm like, he clearly can't. And then he couldn't. And he's like, all right, I'll crawl. And I was like, you're not going to fucking crawl to the couch. This is going to make this much more sad. So then I had to I picked him up and helped him up and brought him over. And what's the sad thing about all that is he's not supposed to have any of that stuff because he's diabetic. And like, that's what's killing him and what made his foot worse.
What doesn't kill him makes him stronger.
No, it
Am I
doesn't.
right?
It makes him a buttery mess.
Yeah, I
So we have
don't.
to revise that. What doesn't kill you makes you a buttery mess.
And then he told my mom, he called her, he's like, oh, I fell trying to go to the bathroom. And then she called me. I was like, no, he fell trying to get things he wasn't supposed to eat. Like he's Dylan. I have a bigger Dylan now.
How does it feel to have this sort of crash course for parenting?
Fucking awful. Like, it sucks. I like when my parents were stuck in Florida, like they were trapped at the hospital because like they just couldn't leave because my dad had like surgery. I was like cleaning up stuff and I was just like, man, wow, this is like sucks. Like this is what it's gonna be like when my parents go. Like I'm gonna have to fucking get rid of all this junk and I have to find stuff to do with it. It's so quiet. And then day one, she comes home and she's fucking crazy and yelling about shit. And I'm like, oh, so that's what it's like when they're dead. Quiet. So quiet. So parenting is not fun.
Or, you could just move out.
Well, where's the fun in that?
Oh, you're right.
I move out, then I have no funny jokes to tell.
If you move out, then you can't win
No,
when they die.
No, I can't. I know it's a competition.
This whole conversation makes me wildly uncomfortable.
It does. Well, your parents will be dead, and you got to deal with it. And my parents are old, so they'll be dead before you. So you got to comfort me, big boy.
Yeah, but I'm not like super happy about the death
I'm
of
not
my parents.
happy about it either. I'm trying to use levity so I don't cry tonight. Anyways, Brooks, say something for God's sake.
Well, my week was very uneventful.
Yep, mine too.
I don't have any funny stories, unfortunately.
You could
I
push your dad
slept
down
14
some
hours.
stairs and see what
I
happens.
don't want to do that. He would push me back.
He'd get up and kill you. You'd be gone.
I'd
You
be-
would turn to dust and float away.
I'd be murdered. Liam, how was your week?
Like I said, uneventful.
But your hair is so messy. It looks like you had a wild, crazy time.
Nah, I just slept for 14
I know.
hours.
Why did you sleep for 14 hours?
Because look at him.
But also, Zach,
Yeah,
why not?
because that's bad.
No, it was fine.
I agree with Liam. Sometimes, like, having those stretches of naps are just like...
Liam, how often do you have those stretches of naps?
Every goddamn day.
God damn it. I was gonna say, don't say every day.
Hey, Askovich, is it still healthy?
No. It's like
Okay.
once a week sort of thing.
It's
But
once a week.
Zach,
Yeah.
my dreams are the only place I'm happy.
Oh, you are becoming me.
How about you change that? Problem solved. There you go. I fixed it for you.
Well, Zach, tell us why you're so happy and why your life is perfect.
You see, it's a ruse.
You see, I have to lie to myself before I lie to anybody else.
Absolutely. Every day I wake up, look in the mirror, and go, it's going to be another great day.
Carve that smile right into my mouth.
And I've been dealing with my bird because it is absolutely having a learning disability.
Oh, is it really?
Because like I'll open the cage in the morning and it'll look at me like, oh, cool, cage door is open. Maybe I'll climb. Maybe I'll stand here and watch you undress. I'm like, okay. That's weird. So like I'll put on my work pants and then I'll look and he's still there. I'll put on my work shirt and he's still there. That's cool. I'll start buttoning it up and I'll look at him and then he'll make a little noise. I'm like, okay, bud, like that's fine. Speak your voice. And then he'll do a little bit louder chirp.
Oh.
And then he'll start flapping his wings a little bit. I'm like, okay, like go ahead and and then he'll like immediate like 0 to 10 just take off screeching like
Is his wings clipped? Does he fly
yeah,
around?
no, he can't actually fly.
Oh,
He'll try to
no,
fly. Like he'll get up.
Yeah,
like
he does
half
like
a
a
foot.
quick like trying to climb onto stuff.
Yeah, no, but he wasn't climbing. He just leapt out of his cage, kept flapping his wings. He wasn't gaining any
Yeah.
traction, and then he looks at me like, "Oh," and then he walked over to me and he's like, "Why'd that happen?" And I'm like, "God, I'm gonna put you back in the cage. Stop that!" And he just looked at me and he's like, "Okay."
My
And now it's because of that stupid fucking bird that we're losing our podcast space.
I waterboarded him once.
well, that's
What?
besides the
What?
question.
He got a lot of duty on him, so I was like, I gotta
I
watch
gotta
it.
find out where that
How-
Osama bin Laden's email is at, so I have to waterboard
Wait, time
him.
out. He got a lot of duty on him? Like, what did he do to himself?
Like he pooped on like a branch and then he like kind of rubbed his
Oh, he
body
did the
against
little, like,
branch.
shake?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I was like, bud, you cannot have all this duty on you.
That
So
happens.
what I did was I got him on my finger, I ran some water in the sink. I made sure the sink bowl was up a little bit, and I set him in that. He didn't want to go in the sink, but
Yeah.
and like it was very shallow water. And I was like, cool. Bud, you're not getting like the duty spot. I'm gonna like rub the water on you. But he was like fighting me a lot. He kept nipping at me. I'm like, all right, bud, I didn't want to do this. So I grab him like very lightly from behind.
Yeah.
His head's like doing that thing where he flails around a lot, but like, he's freaked out. I'm freaked out. I dunk him under the water. I hold him there for a long time, and then he's fine.
Oh no.
I don't believe.
I don't
that
think
part.
he has a learning disability. I think he has PTSD.
That might be it.
So you're gonna put
But
him
he
in
has
the
to learn to get over it.
so
Christ.
so to fix it, I'm gonna put him in the dark basement with no windows.
No, I'm getting one of those like sunlights.
Well, you should put him sunlight. Where's the sun?
No. I mean like one of those lights that's like artificial.
Oh, okay.
sun.
I think it's like I'm just gonna drill a hole in the,
Amazon
like, the
Prime
ceiling
Day
gems.
is right around the corner, and good golly, is everything on sale.
Ooh.
It's ad is sponsored, brought by Amazon.
Words?
I have not been sleeping well.
So this space where we normally record the show is going to be taken up by that bird.
Beautiful.
So now we have to find a new space again.
The bird is like smaller than like that water bottle.
No, the cage takes up like
Yeah, he'd be right there. You can hang out.
We can just go back to my place.
Or we could like go in the woods,
ooh,
right?
have some nice ambient noise.
Meet a halfway point, and it's always outside. And like it'll add like a new element because sometimes we'll have to record in the frigid cold and the boiling hot.
It'll add a brand new element to the show called bad audio.
And damage to the audio equipment. It'll be real, it'll be
Yeah,
raw.
let's not do that. to
Let's just
my
break
audio
some shit and
equipment.
see where it goes.
No.
Call yourselves artists.
Maybe.
So I think it's about time for our first question. Let me see let me reach into my little hat of tricks here. Hang on. There's a PDF of this thing. I don't need to keep opening the. Hang on.
How many
Okay.
weeks has
Did
this
you just
been,
figure
Brooks?
something?
We are on episode 18, and that does not count minisodes and D&D episodes and the shit when we missed it. Okay, so let's look at this PDF here.
Ba-da-ba-bum. What's it say?
Man, I gotta find a new resource of stuff.
I'll talk about the stains on Liam's shirt while you do that. Well, there's a big white one. I don't want to talk about that one.
It's purple.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so
That's not good if it's purple.
so real talk for a second. All of these questions, like,
Are they all racist ones?
no, they're all kind of bummers and everything. It's just like, oh, what is the meaning of evil? Or like, how do you think race relations could be fixed in America? And I'm like,
Shit.
none of these are fun or funny. Hang on.
Well, that's why we make them fun and funny.
Well, let's think of our own then. If we don't want to be depressed.
No, I'm gonna find one, and then while we're doing that, I'm gonna find a new place to find them because I'm done with this. Are there limits to human creativity? Let's go. Open the floor.
Like, what does that mean? Does that mean that gets to a point where like you can't think of any more ideas? It's just it. You're done.
yeah. Let's go
yeah,
with that.
I think we've reached that point in society because
I say no.
everything
Yeah, I'm
is
gonna
either
say no.
a remake.
I'm also gonna say no.
Yeah,
Well,
go
it
ahead,
looks like
Liam.
you're a
Absolutely.
fucking idiot. You dumb
I'd say
shit.
absolutely.
Well,
Why?
tell us why.
Especially like if you look at popular movies and stuff, it's all remakes.
Yeah.
Well, it's following a trend.
And it's an easy way to get money. Like
Yeah.
I think there's a lot
Okay.
of. I think there's a lot of
Well, no,
like.
because indie movies and stuff, when they don't have to appeal to a mass audience, like,
Yeah.
let's do something like new, crazy, wild.
Yeah,
you're right, you're
it's,
right, you're
It's
right.
sort of like saying that, like, you know, people aren't creative because all movies are remakes. Is like saying people aren't creative because like the top 100 is all like the same stuff and everything. Like, there's a lot more stuff out there than like what you're looking
I
at.
wasn't thinking about the other stuff. Now that you've opened my eyes, I understand. Stop
Yeah.
shitting on me. Now that we all agree.
Look,
we're not
look, man,
shitting
look,
on
man.
you.
Now that
I
we
need
all
an
agree,
enemy, or I'm gonna hate myself. So let me hate you, Liam.
We gotta.
No one will know what I did. They will just hear a bang. Oh. Just rolls off and breaks. How come we never light it?
Light what, Yaskovich?
I got
Audio medium.
My,
Audio medium.
my night on fire. Will you light the night on fire with me? Yeah.
Probably.
All right, sweet. Go get that gun and gasoline.
I thought white people weren't allowed to have guns in this world.
Liam, I feel like if you and I didn't know these two guys and it was the Old West, we would wreck shit. We would be terrible outlaws, but like we wouldn't like really do anything like We're not bad for bad takes. We just break a lot of shit.
Got it.
So what's the next question?
Well, let's answer this like last one real quick because I think I found something pretty good as a follow up. So let's put to rest. We are like 18 episodes in, like episode, like we got a lifespan of that specific page of philosophical questions. We have episode 3 to episode 18, and it's dead now, and we will kill it by answering this last question about human creativity. There's always new ideas and new ways of looking at old ideas. Like, we're in a remix culture. People are doing whatever. So, more importantly, are eyebrows considered facial hair?
Shit!
Let's rock and roll with this new
Okay.
new era of Friends by Default. Are eyebrows facial hair?
This is like
Yes.
friendship ruiner question
Yeah.
right here.
I say yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with.
I'm
Liam.
gonna say no, you fucking idiots.
I'm also going to say no.
Yeah.
Is it on your face? Is it on your face?
No, it's on my forehead, you
Is,
idiot.
is that part of your face?
No, it's part of
Yeah.
my head. It's part of my
Hey,
top of my
hey,
head.
hey, guys,
I will
guys.
buy a real gun.
Guys,
Hey,
Guys.
Yaskovich. Hey, Yaskovich.
What?
If you were going to a makeup artist and they're like, "Hey, what should I do with your face?" Like, like make me look pretty. Like, okay, they're going to trim your eyebrows.
I would take the tweezers out of their hands and shove it in their eye and say, First Amendment, stupid.
guys.
Freedom of speech.
This
I
is
don't know.
this is one
Can we talk about racism?
for one thing. That crosstalk was completely horrendous.
Sorry.
And 2, this is Friends by Default. God damn it, is supposed to be a friendly environment where we can discuss the real questions.
You're right.
Yes. So, like, us yelling at each other and, like, going at each other's throats over this question is not in the spirit of this show.
You're right.
We're here to have a civil debate on whether or not eyebrows are facial hair. And I will say my argument, which is in the modern context, facial hair, when you say it, has a very specific connotation to it, meaning, like, beards and mustaches and, like, different styles of that, of stuff on the lower face.
Yeah.
And then eyebrows have now moved into pretty much their own category.
I will say this, though. Whenever I shave my face, I do shave my eyebrows. Because I do have a unibrow that I have to take care of.
Yeah, but, like,
That
usually,
sucks.
I know. It's terrible.
like,
Fucking
you
hate
know,
being a Ukrainian mess.
while I do it more often, where I shave my face more often, but oftentimes, like, on the days where I get a haircut, I also, shave my face. Is it like, that doesn't automatically make hair like facial hair just
Yeah.
because I take care of it at the same time oftentimes?
But is it on your face?
Look, man.
Well, to throw a wrench in this, facial hair, by definition, is the growth of hair on a man's chin, cheeks, upper lip, or sides of head.
Oh!
But okay, so that's what I'm getting at. Whereas, like, in the modern sense, facial hair does not just mean hair on your face. Because, like,
Yeah.
think about this, Liam. If you had a big old like zit on your forehead and there was a single strand of hair, no, you're fine. You're fine.
You're beautiful.
You're fine. You're a good-looking man.
You're a pretty boy.
If there was a single strand of gross pimple hair coming out of that forehead, like, would you call that facial hair?
Oh, I'd show that shit off. What are you
That's
talking
his
about?
new
I'd be
Tinder
like, this
picture.
is-
What are you talking
Yes,
about?
it would be just the zit with the hair,
It's kind of like
and I would say check out this dope ass facial hair.
So what I'm figuring out is, to a doctor, yes, it's facial hair. To a Tinder match, no, it's not facial hair.
I kind of pictured some sort of like Fooly Cooley-esque sort of thing where you just have a really long hair growing out of your forehead.
Got that reference.
Thank you. I want to watch the new one. Is the new one any good?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I want to rewatch Perfect Blue with you.
Oh, dude, fuck yes. Please, you want to do it tomorrow during the day?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Do you still have it?
No.
Neither do I.
Well, I guess I'll never speak to you ever again.
That's fair.
Alrighty.
So anyway, you can't keep doing that
I know.
if you don't have anything else to say.
I know. I'm sorry. Fuck.
Stop.
All right.
This is mine
I
now.
changed my answer. Eyebrows are not facial hair. No, that was originally my answer.
That was your original
You're
answer.
right.
That's your answer the whole time.
Eyebrows are facial hair.
Why are you changing your answer all of a sudden?
Because I gotta be different.
What?
I don't know. Trying to
Good Mythical Morning did a YouTube episode on this.
Oh, I thought you were gonna tell me they died. You gonna drink that?
Yeah, actually. It's a candle for our listeners. I'm
It's
holding
vanilla
a candle.
bean.
It's
a
a
vanilla bean
jelly
candle.
bean candle.
Yeah, jelly bean, vanilla bean.
Yeah. So you can drink it.
I don't believe you can.
I had to take it away from Yasovich because he kept throwing it.
Zach,
like
if it smells like a
two-year-old
food,
child.
that means it's a food. Come on. We
Hey,
all know that.
Yasovich, Lysol. Smells like lemons, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's fucking delicious. Your point?
You know what? I had a point to make, but I think I lost it.
Yeah, he got you there.
Fucking right out of the sky.
I gotta think of something else that smells nice, but it regular
Shampoo.
vanilla extract.
Regular vanilla extract?
Yeah.
Like the little the chemical that comes in a bottle?
No, it's not a chemical. It's
Or
like,
the liquid?
Yeah.
Technically, it is made of chemicals.
well, yeah, but don't. We're
It's
not.
not. You're right.
It's a cooking ingredient.
You're right.
But yeah, the little
Yeah, do I
thing
put
that's
it in my
a-
eye? Yeah.
You put it in your eye?
That's the fastest way you can take it. Come on.
It's the best way to get drunk.
It's the fastest way to get high.
What do you guys know about vanilla extract that I don't know?
Nothing.
that you butt chug it. You butt chug vanilla extract.
Yeah, man.
It's good for you. Clear. It's like
It helps get rid of hemorrhoids.
It's the new craze.
It's the new vanilla
First it was
enema.
kombucha. Before
Yeah.
that, it was like superfoods, and now it's butt chugging vanilla extract.
Kale can go to hell. It's butt chugging vanilla extract. Did we
Hey,
come
Liam.
up with another question?
Liam, how badly do you want to be the next sensation?
What?
I'm gonna get a lot of vanilla extract.
And you want me to butt chug the? I'm sorry. Butt chugging is so crass and terrible to say. Vanilla bean enema is what we're gonna.
There
start
we go.
calling it.
Okay.
Vanilla bean enema.
It's not bean. It's just vanilla and the.
How does the title Meme Prince sound to you, Liam Wallace?
So, I missed all of that because I was looking online for another
You
question.
missed absolutely nothing.
We talked about a candle for about 15 minutes.
I'm gonna make that decision in editing. I'm gonna rediscover this. It's gonna be very.
It'll be interesting.
It'll be something.
It'll be a whole new world.
Man, I'm gonna have to come up with a new format for the show because I'm really struggling to find funny stuff on the internet.
All right. Well,
Okay, so if animals could talk, which one would be the rudest?
which one would be the rudest?
Yeah, what would be the meanest animal
Canadian
to talk
goose.
Probably farm animals.
Canadian goose.
Yeah, they'd be pissed.
Animals that we like kill for
Well,
for food.
to? Why a Canadian goose?
Have you seen those fuckers?
Yeah, I've messed with the Canadian. goose
Why have
before.
you? And you're alive.
I was a child. I was
okay.
young. I was adventurous. I wanted to learn more about myself.
So you attacked a goose?
It attacked me.
That makes more sense.
I was a child. How am I going to attack a goose?
You were a boy
I was a little boy. I'm a big boy.
who still
Are you,
attacks.
are you
geese.
going to return to Canada
He's
to
Goose
confront,
Man.
to confront that goose?
Oh no, I snapped its neck right then and there. I didn't say I didn't kill it. It attacked me, and it
Oh.
won, but I killed it. So that's not true. I did when I was a kid. There's video and photo evidence of me like feeding baby geese, and I'm like, hey, yeah, and then the mom comes over and is not having it, and like ruined my day. It was nipping at me. It made me cry.
And you snapped its neck.
I fucking took a brick and wrecked its face in front of all those kids. Now they know. Now they know.
They'll never forget.
It's their 9/11.
They might forget, but they'll never forgive.
Oh, I thought you were gonna get up and walk away.
Mic drop.
Don't
It
drop.
didn't- it
The,
didn't
don't,
work.
don't drop the mic.
We'll drop.
We need that to record.
There it is.
There it is. There's the mic drop.
Are we ready for our hypothetical?
I've got it ready because I came prepared.
Hold on. Does anyone remember when Obama did the mic drop?
Yes.
Yeah.
that wasn't a meme. That
No, that was real.
That was real life.
That was a real meme.
Did he also kick down a door? I don't know. if
Maybe.
I hope so.
He did show
Well,
his
not
cock on a plane. Do you remember that picture? It was like right before he left. Remember he was like on the plane with Michelle. It was like he was sitting on Air Force One and he was talking to a stewardess and someone took a picture and you can clearly see like he's not wearing underwear. And man, is he packing. Take that, Donald Trump.
Jesus Christ.
I think
Obama was like, you know what? No more underwear. Last week, gonna go free.
I'm gonna go commando.
Last week, and I am not going to wear underwear.
Show. No underwear.
as my
Write it down.
as my last active president, I'm gonna pardon my balls and let him go free.
Gonna pardon my balls and go ass wild. Woo! And then he drops the mic.
He drops the mic and kicks down the
I
door.
think it's time for the break, and then we'll come back.
Goodbye, everybody.
So before we start this hypothetical, I could just ask you guys the same questions as always, but I already have like a preset order because this one's going to be a little bit different.
Uh-huh.
It's going to set up 3 separate like scenarios for each of you, and then I was going to go around and each of you could tell your story while the other 2 or the other 3 of us chime in and go, oh, how would this work? How would that work? Kind of thing. It's a little bit different. But the first question I want to ask you guys is who wants to be number 1, 2, and 3?
I'll be number 3.
Okay.
I'll be number 1.
So
guess
Brooks
I'm
is
number
stuck with
2.
All right. So let me just get that. Why'd you choose number 3?
You want to know why?
A little bit.
It's actually kind of personal.
Then I don't care.
Okay.
Okay, I care a little bit.
There's no story.
Oh, okay. All right. Each person, I need to give me a weapon.
Any kind?
Yeah.
Like
like one in the real world.
so
preferably.
real weapon.
Not like a lightsaber.
Okay.
Why are you looking at me?
You know
A
why.
hydrogen bomb.
Okay.
The first hydrogen bomb.
Why the first?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because it's not the worst.
First. Okay. Next.
Mace.
A mace.
Okay.
No, mace.
Oh, like mace.
Like bear mace?
Like bear mace.
Bear mace.
I'm gonna write bear mace
Fucking-
just so I don't get it confused with the regular
Fucking
mace.
delicious.
And Brooks.
I'm gonna say a really big rock.
Big rock. Okay. Now each person needs to give me an emotion.
Sad.
All right, Liam, right out of the gate with that good chuckle.
I knew he'd say something. That's why I had to do it.
I don't want to take any of the famous ones, so I'll
Yeah,
say
you want to look for like a more obscure
yeah,
emotion.
melancholy.
Melancholy?
That's the
Okay.
same as sad.
Shut up, fucker.
Okay, maybe
Sorry.
something.
All right, happy. I'll take happy.
Well,
I'll take happy.
I want. All right, you know, if I'll take happy. And Brooks.
I don't know why I said fucker like that.
Is
I'm
lust
really
an
sorry.
emotion?
Yeah.
Okay, lust.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Oh
Christ,
boy.
lust is a good rock.
I'm so sad I'm
Sorry,
lost, but
I'm
I'm also
like-
really happy.
I'm looking at like because I've preset like each thing.
Is
like,
this
with
like a fucking Mad Libs thing or
in
something?
a way? Shut up.
Okay, so yes.
Now I need each person to give me a goal. Like something
goal?
Yeah, like unlimited money or like colonizing Mars or like, maybe getting that stain out of your shirt.
I don't know if he's looking at you or me.
He's just kind of looking off
I
to
was
the
just
side.
I was just listing.
I'm gonna
things.
go with getting that stain out of my shirt. I like that one.
I'm,
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
steal
I'm
that.
gonna go with kicking a soccer into a soccer goal.
Kicking a soccer. You
A
know, it's
soccer
got-
ball.
Okay, there you go.
What did you think I meant?
Kicking a soccer.
Like kicking the sport
Kicking the
itself.
sport itself.
I'm
into a
gonna
goal.
kick all of the soccer into that soccer goal.
And Brooks.
Convince George that I'm a ghost so that he leaves the mansion and I get the fortune to myself.
I quit for real this time.
Gaslighting for fortune. You
Yeah. Thank you. This is why you always need a good editor.
You're right.
So you can streamline all of your ideas. Gaslighting for fortune is much more succinct.
All right, so Liam, you're the. Oh, damn it. Okay.
Liam's eyes are just like
You're
wide.
the
Like,
first
excuse
one.
me.
Good
Now-
start.
Now, Liam, you're like a very, very well-known scientist. In fact, only 2 other scientists in the world match up to like your amazing breakthroughs. But you were the first one on the market. You came out with this brilliant new invention. And
Is it bear mace that gets stains out of shirts?
No. It's actually the world's first hydrogen bomb. You're patenting it as
Oh,
the world's first
shit.
hydrogen
Oh
bomb.
shit.
Oh, and the other scientist that matches up to you is.
How about,
Oh,
how about
okay.
you don't ruin
Okay,
it
well.
until we get? But yes, you're right.
Is it Oppenheimer?
What?
Zach's not going to know
No,
who
he's
that
not.
is.
I don't know why
Is-
I'm even bothering.
That's a good.
I
Just
could have
keep
said
going, 'cause
any
I don't know what
name.
they're
I could have
talking
said
about
any
either.
name.
Yeah, you could have.
Could have said Boruto.
Heisenberg.
Close
There we go.
enough.
But yeah, you've patented first hydrogen bomb in quotation marks, and everybody's asking, oh, "What does it do? What does it do?" And it directly affects a person's. Oh boy, it affects a person's lust. And I'm just wondering, why did you create a hydrogen bomb that finagles with lust?
Well, actually, what I did was to control the population. I
Yeah.
just decided to call it the hydrogen bomb because that's got like a really cool name.
Yeah.
But it doesn't actually do what the hydrogen bomb did. It's just this big bomb that goes off and lets out this spray that just kills boners.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it reduces lust.
It reduces.
It's not like an
lust.
aphrodisiac. It's
No.
the opposite. It just
It makes you
an-
not want to bone.
It's an anti-desiac.
He's got it. He's the words guy.
it's antesiac, probably.
I think boner
Anti-
killer.
Boner
I
killer.
like
boner
boner
killer
killer.
rolls off the tongue a little bit easier.
I'm sorry, I'm the only one pulling for anti-desiac.
You'll get that patent later.
Fuck. All right.
Now, this is Zach actually not knowing. Does the hydrogen bomb also have radiation, or is that just
Yes.
Okay.
It's a nuclear bomb.
So
Yes.
much like radiation, the boner killer effects last for how long does radiation last?
Till you're
long
dead.
Yeah, until it kills you.
Yeah. So where did you drop this quote first hydrogen bomb end quote in 2018?
On my house.
How big of a radius does it have?
It depends on the size of the bomb. The one I did.
It is a
just got
hydrogen bomb. It
This-
is a good size.
The one
hydrogen.
he made was roughly house-sized.
It was big size, so it took up about most of the East Coast.
Oh,
Oh.
that is big.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Some may call me a terrorist.
Or the sex Hitler.
Hitler.
The kids are calling it the sexy Hitler.
But people are getting stuff done. Like
You see,
nobody's thinking about boning anymore.
All the funding that went to you, kind of,
The bubonic plague.
the bone
Gross.
non-existent.
The bononic plague.
Your what is it?
the KY
Sponsors.
extinction. Thank you. Free history jokes.
Oh, I thought it was because there's KY jelly.
That's what it is.
Oh,
The KT extinction was the one that killed the dinosaurs.
oh.
Yeah. And-
Anyway,
well,
so your
alright.
sponsors thought that you were building this bomb to like drop it on like enemy territory, or I'm sorry, quotes enemy territory, and then you just was it a misfire or did you?
It was an accident.
It was an
It
accident.
was an accident.
How did this bomb go off?
Well, I was like throwing it up and down.
I
Okay.
was like, Mom, look at this.
Yeah, I was like, look what I made. Like, oh no, I'm gonna drop it. Oh, I got it still. And then it exploded. It was really fucking weird.
Exploded in my face.
Did it kill you?
No, I just got sprayed with a lot of anti-boner material.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Something big enough that you can hold it in your hands and like kind of toss it around like a fucking idiot is enough to blanket the entire east coast of the United States in this.
It's very
In
potent.
this.
Yes.
So,
And only the East Coast. Like
Only the East Coast?
Like it sectioned it out.
Now,
it was
it
precision.
It was really
now
crazy.
it may be from like the radiation or something like that, but because of that, not only is everybody what's the word I'm looking for? Impotent,
yeah. Well, like,
Flaccid.
flaccid.
Yeah. Not only is everybody flaccid, but like no matter where they are in the world after they've got hit by this first hydrogen bomb, wherever they kick a soccer ball, it just magically finds its way into a soccer goal. I mean,
Oh,
like, and all like the talent, like all the ladies that are like, oh, hot damn, he got that soccer ball. You're just like, wow.
But
Well,
Shame.
hang on.
Yeah.
Based on that, I have a question. Very important question.
Yes.
Does this bomb only affect those who can get boners?
Yes.
So you've essentially turned the East Coast into lesbian city, lesbian
Yes.
land now.
Yes.
with an influx of very dissatisfied men.
Yes.
This is
Oh God!
This is
oh no!
He is a terrorist.
Oh Jesus! He is the sexy Hitler.
The sex Hitler or sexy Hitler?
Sex Hitler's good. I like sex.
the
Hitler
sexy says sex Hitler
I like that better.
That one's way better.
with the stutter.
Full title.
Well, I think that's good for the 1/3 of this this shtick, this hypothetical. But have you heard of the other scientist that has been working on a
What's he been doing?
a big rock that makes people happy.
Oh, I know
I
that
have
rock.
heard of that.
Oh,
I
I
have heard of that.
know that rock.
His name is Brooks, and he's actually in the other room. I'm going to go interview him now. Bye.
There he is.
Don't come in.
I'm too happy in here with my rock.
Don't. Just give me just 5 seconds.
He said that 10 hours ago.
No. Just get. Okay, you can come in now.
Can we open the door? Can we just see? You're in like a standard, how big is this room?
It's
I'd say
5 by 4?
Yeah.
Okay. 4 by 4 room, standard like white walls, everything like that. You got the one chair in there. It's
Yeah.
typical interview room. Practical, very sterile. And why did you decide to make a rock that when you hit a person with it, it makes them happy?
Look. There's a lot of big, kind of important questions that are surrounded by this situation that I have been asked since my invention.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, am I a scientist? No. Number 2, do I like rocks? Bet your sweet ass I do. Number 3, did you make that rock or did you find it? You know I found it. I found it in a field with many rocks like it, but this one stood out to me mainly because of its size, but also so I found this rock.
Wait, what?
What are you hiding?
You look like
Why
a
would
great...
you?
Can
Why
I-
would you ask
I would like to
that?
inspect the rock.
Let us see the rock.
No,
Take out the rock.
the rock is far from here. It's on a
Did
train.
you lose the rock?
It's on a train headed to Chicago, and you'll never see it again.
To be clear, we are talking about a physical rock, not Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
No, it is an actual rock, and it's escaped from your clutches.
You lost the rock.
I didn't lose
You
the
lost
rock.
the fucking rock and you're making this up.
I didn't lose the
You're
rock.
trying to hide. You're trying to be like, oh, I'm hiding the rock because it's fucking, it helps society.
I helped-
You lost your fucking rock.
I helped
What
the-
kind of person loses a rock?
I helped the rock escape from government clutches
What
who
do you
want to
mean? You
exploit it.
fucking lost it.
Yaskovich, please. You see, Brooks,
I did not lose that fucking rock. He's a liar.
No,
I
believe you.
He's a diddler.
Oh shit! And then a bunch of Me Too cops pull me away, and they're like, "Well, he's dead. He's dead. He's gone."
Brooks, I believe that you helped the rock, but did you know that the rock was using you? That the rock's real name was the Boulder?
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Lies. You're just trying to turn me and the rock against each
I have
other.
pictures. Look, Rock
Holy
is with
shit.
another man
Oh my god!
and a woman.
Josh, do you want to
Look at all these people he's
Do you want to
making
let me
happy.
and Zach have this
I'm
bit?
the audience. I'm enjoying it. Thank you, but okay, that's fine.
Yeah, fuck off, Josh.
All right, but what are you gonna do about your Boulder Rock?
Man,
It's cheating on you.
We're gonna find out. You're like my mom. Like you can't just watch something. Like you have to.
My
you have to be
my
like
mom does the same thing too.
like if a guy's creeping up on another guy with a gun, she's like, "Oh, he's got a gun.
Get
he's
out
coming
of
up."
there! Run! And I'm like, Mom, we're in the theater. This is Bruno. Stop it. So what happened to that rock?
Well, the thing is, Brooks only knows how to find the rock,
Uh-huh.
and I have found the dossier folder that tells us that,
Oh no, not my dossier.
Brooks, I know all we have to do is find the trail of stains that come out of shirts, and we will find the rock. It's only a matter of time. It
Look.
would be a lot easier if you just told us where the rock is.
Okay, look. I just told you about a magic rock I found that when you hit people with it, it makes them happy.
Who have you hit with
what you just said to me is the most fucking crazy thing. What stains of what does that mean?
And then there's just like that manila folder that I throw across the table, and a bunch of pictures fall out like in a fanning motion, and it's enough
And
evidence
then-
for you to go, oh,
and,
fuck.
and then like a second goes by, and then you're just like, I'm sorry, and I didn't I thought they were in there better, and you sort of like put them back in the folder and then hand me the folder.
They might be out of order now.
I'm like,
but
why didn't you just hand me the folder in the first place?
It was cooler.
It was way more dramatic.
All right, I'm gonna go, and then I shut the door behind me, and I go to the third scientist, Yaskovich,
Doctor
Yaskovich.
I didn't steal that PhD for nothing.
He stole a PhD
Oh, I beat the shit out of that guy.
with a rock.
Yeah. Well, it was a bad rock.
Oh, okay.
I made him
Well,
mad.
I'd
And
like
then
to
he's dead.
I'd like to know more about your invention, which
Mhm.
is bear mace that makes people sad.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like a very creative
No,
invention.
it's just bear mace.
It sounds just like
I
bear
just
mace.
spray people in the face with regular old bear mace.
Why?
Oh well. Look, I was like I was eating a lot of bear mace, right?
You were eating the
I
bear
was
mace?
I was like taking it and I was spraying, like, you know how you take Cool Whip or like whatever and you like spray in your mouth. I was doing that and I was going
You were
like,
doing whippets with bear mace?
yeah, but like I was not getting high at all. I was getting utterly terrified for my life and I was in a lot of pain. And I was like, well, this makes me mad. I wonder if I can make people sad. So I went up to a guy and I sprayed him in the face and he started crying. And so I patented it and now I'm fucking rich.
No, wait, were those tears
I'm rich.
of pain or tears of sadness?
He also sprayed his kid.
So much.
That's why.
Oh yeah, he cried so much, and I was like, "There you go. There's my evidence." Now I can't even see. He was so sad.
Your patent filing was just a picture of him crying.
Yes, it was a video. Thank you very much. They don't do photos. See how much you knows about patents.
I'm
Stupid.
sorry, I got this folder full of photos.
Yeah,
like
and a rock you fucking lost. What kind of scientist
Well,
are you?
for the last time, I did not lose the rock.
He lost that fucking rock.
I helped the rock escape.
Rocks can't escape. They don't move.
That's why it needed help.
You lied.
And this is what happens when people can't get boners.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well. Well, the real reason I brought you in here, Yaskovich, is because that kid you hit with bear mace is blind now. He's been suing
Yeah.
you for all that you have.
That's what. Yeah, but I made him blind. You
Yeah,
can't
no,
sue what you can't see.
He has a good team of lawyers. His father was the lawyer.
Well, I just gotta make his daddy blind.
He's already blind.
Oh shit, he's a blind lawyer. And then I just escape.
And then he
the
takes your
rock.
fortune. But then in the like 3 years down the line, like you see the kid and he can see perfectly fine.
Uh-huh.
He was just gaslighting you that he
Fuck! This bear mace doesn't work at all. And I throw it, and then it hits a rock, and I go, "Wait a minute!" And then I bash my head with it, and turns out it's just a regular rock. And now I'm unconscious in some alleyway.
And then we slowly zoom out, and like the door shuts, and it says insane asylum.
So yeah, that's my tale.
The end.
Oh, that's the end of the thing.
I guess.
Oh.
I didn't have any more high stuff.
What were you gonna do with your rock?
I was gonna help it escape to Chicago so it could lead a new life.
Well, you told us it was in Chicago, so we would just look in Chicago for it.
Yeah, but it's not like in the city Chicago.
Oh, just to the area of Chicago.
No,
So where in
The
Chicago?
state Chicago?
there is a. I built a house called Chicago, and I'm not telling you anywhere where that house
shit.
is.
God, well, now we'll never know.
See, that's part of my genius plan. Is I build a house called Chicago, so whenever I say I'm going to Chicago, people think I'm
Oh.
going to the city of Chicago.
That's so smart.
Yeah, that's why I'm a scientist for a reason. Except I'm not.
And I judged you, and I'm sorry for that. Would you like to make a new invention with me?
Yes.
It's called
Bear Mace
God.
Rock.
yes.
Oh man, but I'd love to, but I got a thing.
Oh no, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, we should totally hang out some
No,
other time.
yeah, I'll see you.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I get into my car. I'm like, God, what a fucking asshole.
So we're
And, like
at
the
a-
car doesn't start, and you're just like,
So we're at
And he's like
a-
looking at me, and he's like, he just drives off, and I'm like, he couldn't fucking like help.
he locked eyes.
Yeah,
as
and
he
then
slowly
like quickly
cruised by.
looked away.
I locked eyes and lifted up a piece of paper that said, "I have no other plans."
Damn it!
What were we saying, Brooks?
Oh, I was gonna say we're at 47 minutes.
Oh shit!
Close enough.
Is it? Though?
Is it? Well,
Oh.
you have to leave.
Yeah, you
gotta
have to leave.
That's why I'm saying it's close.
This is going to be an interesting episode. I have no idea what the fuck I'm going to do with it in editing. It might just become a mini-sode. Whatever it is the end of a certain era of Friends by Default, because we're going to be at least trying to change the format a little, probably.
First half of the year, it's going to be a new season. First season's over. Second season's starting.
Woo!
Okay, for all of those still listening, like you are witnessing the start of Friends by Default season 2.
We made it, guys.
I don't know what the new format's going to be, but I think we should all come up with ideas, and then we're gonna try stuff out. We're gonna have a series of experimental episodes, and we're gonna see what works.
Oh,
Because that's
yeah.
kind of what happened when we first started this show, because we didn't come across this format till episode 3.
Yeah.
So the first 2 episodes were just us kind of fucking around, figuring out what we wanted to do. So I guess that's what's going to be happening again. It's very exciting times, and I'm looking forward to traveling there with all of you, you beautiful, beautiful listeners. Yeah, that's an outro, maybe. I don't know.
Can we stretch that for like 5 more minutes?
No.
Oh, well, all right.
This has been Friends by Default. Like I said, all that stuff about end of an era and all that stuff. You can find us on iTunes. Subscribe to never miss an episode. Leave a rating and review. That helps us out a lot. We have no budget. Excuse me. We have no budget of any kind for advertising, so the best way to get the word out is to just tell someone about this show. If you like it, they might like it. That's the best way to spread it around. You can send us really whatever. We have an email called fbdpod@gmail.com. That's the best place to look for us, and like send us shout outs, send us ideas, send us really anything, and we'll read it on the show probably. So anyway, fuck else what was I gonna say? There's a Patreon, Under Deers Productions Patreon, like goes towards all of our stuff. I believe we are currently at $0 a month. That's cool.
Are you just stretching this out to be 10 minutes? Is that what you're doing?
No.
That's what this exactly feels like.
No. We have Twitter at FBDPod. We have a YouTube channel. All the episodes go up on there automatically. That's 100 Years Productions. And yeah, I'm Brooks Vernon. Best place to find me is to... I saw like the hat tip thing. I don't know the context of it.
Because I was playing with his fidget cube. And I thanked
Oh.
him. I thanked him.
Oh, you thanked him. Oh, you're such a gentleman.
Thank you.
My name's Brooks Vernon. The best place to find me is on Twitter at Brooks R. Vernon. Zach, where's the best place to find you?
Probably Brooks R. Vernon.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's pretty easy.
Same place.
Yeah.
You can find me on Instagram, JB Askvich.
I didn't ask.
I didn't know.
Please continue.
That's it. You can just find me on there. And YouTube, the same thing. They're pretty much linked to one another. If you want to see the video stuff I do, you can watch them on there. Might start uploading stuff to fucking Instagram TV. I had a few ideas that were like, this needs to be in a vertical format. And then they're like, hey, we have a vertical format. And I was like, holy shit. So I might do that.
Liam?
You can find me at Brooks's Instagram.
Is Instagram not his Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You have an Instagram, right?
I do have an Instagram.
We'll find him at his Instagram.
What's your Instagram?
It's called Brooks Boy.
Brooks? That's right.
B-O-I?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Do you mean the right way to spell boy?
It's Brooks_boy, B-O-I. So that's kind of been it for us here.
Tune in next time where we have more things to talk about.
Yeah.
More
Tune in
things
next
Better
time.
conversations and even more energy, more lust, or lack of.
Next time we'll be fucking snorting.
Each other.
I don't know what the next episode's gonna look like, but it's gonna be something.
It's
and
gonna
we
be
gotta,
fun.
We got to figure that
And then
out.
it
over
hard
the course.
cuts to the next episode and we're all just shouting.
We're just yelling at each other. Liam still has the same stain. It's all about the stain.
So nothing has changed.
All
Not
about
a
the
goddamn
stain.
thing.
Podcast.
An interrogation of stains.
Interrogation of Sting.
Anyway, see ya.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See you next season.